Hey guys, Banana Luck here. Welcome back to another Water Rounds video. We're back with the new Nightmare Trials. This is stage 17. And yeah, it's pretty similar to stage 16 in the sense that, the mechanics are not too far off. You just have a lot more mobs to deal with, and so the legendary requirements are pretty high. So that's the only thing to take note of. You do need Torador here as well because you need two sets of unyielding tanks at the bare minimum to get things running. And I don't think anyone tanks as well as them. So yeah, that's the team that we're rolling with. Let's head in without further ado, and we'll explain the run as we go. So first thing we want to deal with is actually the same guys, Slaughter, from their last map. They gain invincibility when they launch an attack that does damage. So you need to do the same strategy where we put down a tank, let them do a hit, and then, despawn them so that you save on the cost. Alright, that's done. Gonna do Arrogance down next. Same strategy as we did in the last map. And yeah, that's gonna just help to kill off the top wave there. Okay, do that, and then the ultimate pops off here. Tarador's gonna die once, but that's alright. Then we can go ahead to despawn Torador, despawn Arrogance as well, and then we'll do Valeria here. Alright, Baron is almost up, and one thing you have realized by now is that why are the back mobs not hitting? This is because these guys only have a 1 tower range, I believe, which means that you have to deal with them only when they walk through to the portal later. So that's what we're going to have to deal with later, which is fine. For now, let's just focus on these waves that are upcoming. Okay, put on Moradin next, because there's going to be 2 waves of X-Slaughterers coming through. But yeah, the Hatsut ultimate should be able to help with that. I can start to have the same fireballs that come through. Nothing too crazy. And yeah, Moradin's going to deal with that. Honestly, if you wanted to put a tank here instead to just stall things, that's fine. You can then pop Hatsut's ultimate instead. And now we're going to actually put down Abomination. See those fireballs up top? They're going to come to the bottom as well. So that's why we're placing Abomination here. It's actually block off those guys for us. Alright. The ball's going to explode. First one. And then second one. And yeah. There we go. I'm going to do Valeria up top. And yeah, once this guy start to come through, we're going to pop the Hatsut ultimate. Help things out a bit here. I'm going to despawn Torador. And yeah, we just wait for these guys to come in before we pop the Valeria out here. Alright, so we have top wave settled for now. All we have to do next is basically have Wukong facing, I believe here should be good. Yep. Because that way the Hatsut ultimate can help. And we'll do Mr. Moradin at the bottom. And then what we're going to do first is let Volca take the hit. Unfortunately, she's going to die here. But that's fine. Alright, now that she has done damage, we can pop the Hatsut as well as the Wukong ultimate. And that's going to kill off those guys. And yeah, we still have this guy at the bottom, but Torador is almost up here, so I think we're pretty safe even if Moradin isn't there. So yeah, that's the team. Very tough. You need very good gear here, and you need all these legendaries that we have on the list. Obviously, if you have something like a Kigiri, that's going to help out a ton too. But yeah, those are the options that we have for my account. So we're using those. Let's see. Oh, very nice. A usable piece actually. One with rich regen as well. We'll keep that. Okay, so now we'll take a look at gear. Pretty much the same from the last video. Tank set for Torador, Bastion Ring, Abomination with the Brimstone Fury. You can use Key of Forsaken instead. Hatsut Soba Arcana, Hydra's Gaze. That's the best set I have. Volca Sova Arcana as well. We didn't really use her here, so it's not that important. And Baron, Guardian set, Bastion Ring. Valeria, you need her in a pretty good set so they can solo the waves that come through. Wailing Skull, obviously. Wukong, Cataclysm. Sova Arcana is better, just didn't switch things around. And then with Arrogance. And then we also have Emirate. I didn't use Emirate here, so yeah, it's actually not a must to have. Otherwise, you can actually use Emirate instead of Arrogance if you don't have him working well for you. We have Moradin. And then last but not least, we have Abomination, which I think we showed earlier, so yeah. Alright, that's gonna be it for the video. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that was helpful. This is not free-to-play friendly by any means. It is a pretty tough stage, but yeah, it is what we have to use to actually deal with it. So, that's gonna be it for the video. See you in the next one. Goodbye.